The Year 1000 by Robert Lacey and Danny Danziger. Read by Derek Jacobi. It was an oak tree that provided the ink. A wasp had gnawed into the wood to lay its eggs, and in self-defence the tree formed a gall round the intrusion, circular and hard-skinned, full of clear acid. Encaustum was what they called ink in the year 1000, from the Latin caustere, to bite, because the fluid from the galls on an oak tree literally bit into the parchment, which was flayed from the skin of lamb or calf or kid. Ink was a treacly liquid in those days. You crushed the oak galls in rainwater, or vinegar, thickened it with gum arabic, then added iron salts to colour the acid. The colouring selected by this particular scribe has lent a brownish tinge to his black ink, and the book itself is quite small, no thicker than a modern hardback. Touch its springy, still velvety surface, and you are touching history. You are in physical contact with something that was created nearly 1,000 years ago, around the year 1020, probably by a cleric working in the manuscript studio at Canterbury Cathedral. This ancient document is known today as the Julius Work Calendar. With its combination of calendar calculation and impressionistic sketching, it is the earliest surviving document of its sort in England, and it provides the basis of this attempt to look back and discover what life was like in England in the year 1000. Transferred in 1999 from the British Museum to the sparkling new British Library, the calendar bears the scratchings and scribblings of the generations, but in layout it is curiously contemporary. 12 months on 12 pages, each sheet headed with the name of that particular month and the sign of the zodiac. Its purpose was religious, to list the holy days to be celebrated in church that month, probably as an instructional manual for young monks. Its 365 lines of Latin verse take the form of a sing-song doggerel, which one can imagine the young oblates chanting as they were inducted into the rituals of the Christian year. But in spirit and appearance, it is not that different from a 12-page calendar hanging on the wall of a modern kitchen. Here is the earliest surviving example of an Englishman laying out life in a daily routine, juggling time, the schedule of the earth, and the life of the spirit. The days of the month are listed down the page, below that month sign of the zodiac, and across the bottom of each sheet runs a delicate drawing which illustrates the task of the month: a bearded ploughman following the oxen, shepherds gossiping while they watch over their sheep.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?